Hey, double hey, San Francisco Bay, Monterey. My name's Alexandria.
And I'm Dr. Shasta.
And we're back with another episode of Your Healthy Living. Hey, we got it right this time.
Yeah, we did.
I like that. What have you been up to? I love the pink and the
Thank you.
big buttons. And
Thank
we were just talking about this before the show. I think I bought this shirt, I believe it was the 80s, something like
Thank
that.
you for pointing
right?
that out, my big
Yes,
buttons.
I
Yeah.
like it.
I
It's
love
cute.
this color. You
Yeah,
know?
so we're kind of on the same wavelength
We really
here.
are.
Yeah,
This style's come back.
Yeah, instead of it's that 80s show is what we're going to change it to from the 70s. Not quite the 70s.
Right. So we have a friend of mine, a wonderful entrepreneur, Josephine, and her business is called Promote Her Business. And Josephine, welcome.
Absolutely. And you can call me Jose, or I feel like I'm in trouble.
Okay.
Jose.
Jose.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, my parents did that too. Only they used my middle name at the same time, right? Andrew Arn.
Arn is your middle name?
Yeah, that's the Norwegian version. It's not Arnie. It's
Arn.
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 You know, because if you're Norwegian, you always have to extend on the end. Sorry.
Okay, got
so
it. So Jose.
Jose.
Yes.
I almost said Joss. I said that the first time when we met, huh? I'll be working on that. So you correct me out there if I'm wrong. Jose. You've been you said you started doing this when you were 7. Is that right? I mean, can you tell me a little bit about how that happened? I mean, you were really thinking about being an entrepreneur at age 7?
Well, yeah, it all goes back to the Girl Scouts.
Oh.
You know, on my honor, I will try to sell as many cookies as I possibly can.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. You know what? That's a good program. I never thought about
Good
that.
program.
Yeah. I'll buy some mint thins. Those are the only ones I buy.
I like
I bet you sold a lot of
the
them.
coconut macaroons are the best.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we
Really?
we definitely did, and the tagalongs are really good too. You know, I
Right.
love selling the cookies. I love supporting a really great cause, and but the thing I didn't like was I grew up in Chicago, so it was so cold when we were doing cookie selling,
yeah.
and it was doubly cold when people would pretend like they weren't home and they would shut their lights off.
Oh. So it was extra tough for you.
Chicago.
Yeah, I'm a Midwestern boy. I can relate to that, man. It gets cold. That's why I haven't lived there for almost 40 years now. How long you been out here?
Well, about a decade.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you're getting
great.
there. You're getting that California. You like it?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I love it out here.
Well, it's
So
tough.
spoiled.
It's tough to change for
So
the weather in
Is
the
this your
Midwest.
own business or are you part of a network, this promoteherbusiness.com? Is this like a franchise or your own business?
This is my own business, Guilty.
Yes.
And you know, it really just goes back to the Girl Scouts. You know, I kept asking myself, me and my sister were always the top sellers in our Girl Scout community.
Yeah.
So we would sell over 1,000 boxes per year.
Wow.
And I love the Girl Scouts. I love promoting the Girl Scouts. I love the cookies. Didn't love the calories. But
Yes.
but the thing is, I kept asking myself, you know, how can we work smarter, not harder, promoting what we believe in?
Right.
You know, and I took that question into my life, and I saw a lot of women in the entrepreneurial world doing the same promotion techniques as entrepreneurs. And so I said, you know, how can we teach them to work smarter, not harder?
This is
Beautiful.
cool. We're going
This
to
is
talk a little bit
really
more about how to work smarter
important.
and not harder with Promote Her Business at promoteherbusiness.com, right?
Yes.
We'll be right back after this commercial break. Stay tuned.
At Way of Wellness, we help to rebalance the hormones of your body so that it can heal itself. Way of Wellness offers acupuncture, Chinese medicine, functional nutrition, Qi yoga, and wellness coaching. Call 408-615-1995 and start living the life that keeps us well.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey.
Hey, double hey, San Francisco Bay, Monterey.
He loves doing that.
I do. You know what? I can't say hey, 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 because then I'd be taking over Fat Albert. And
Yeah.
that, I didn't want to get sued for that, too.
Right.
Not that I've ever been sued before, but this is really cool. We're kind of talking about this promoting entrepreneurs
Women
on the female
entrepreneurs.
side, and we tend to have a lot of that feminine energy here in this room, considering I'm almost always the only male between the four of us. But I really like your approach in doing it smarter and not harder. And who's a typical person that would become part of your organization?
Typically, it's small to mid-sized businesses. They already have great products and services, but they want to get known in a much bigger way. You know, a lot of times I talk to people and they say, oh, I want to support women-owned businesses. I know they're innovative, but Jose, you know, if you would just introduce me to who they are, I'd buy from them. So we need to do a much better job of really getting out there and promoting ourselves. And so the whole concept of Promote Her Business is we are a hybrid between a favorite networking group and a year-round marketing and sales training program. Mm-hmm. So it's a mix of getting those live events, making connections with women entrepreneurs and men who we call male allies because we need men.
I'm an ally.
You
Thank
are
gosh I'm not
ally.
an alien. Well, I kind of am.
Yes,
Wow.
and so you get the, you know, that hybrid feel between live events, you meet people in person, but then you also have the virtual training where you could learn about things like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram around your schedule.
That's wonderful. And you have a team of 10 that support these entrepreneurs who join your program.
Yes, absolutely. So the first thing we do that's unlike any other networking group that I know of is we ask people for their 3 celebration goals for the year or goals that will make people celebrate.
Yeah.
And then our team supports our members. So it could be, you know, I'm a speaker, I want to get more gigs. It could be, I want to know a really good venue. It could be, you know, I want to meet more of my ideal target audience, you know, and so we're there to really support them however we can.
Yeah. That's I mean, I think things happen in teamwork, and we are social creatures and we are meant to be part of a community. That's part of why we do this Kindness in Your Soul radio.
Yes, the Kindness in Your Soul
Andy
Network.
named it, is bringing out people in our community that are doing good and positive things. So we're enhancing, you're sharing, and this is going to go out to more people, and you're going to remember what we do, and we are, what was that word that was used last week?
Synchronicity?
Synchronicity.
Yes. I made that up. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, really quickly. It was a different word last week that about how we all feed off of each other, and
Oh,
that
yes. Thank
McKenna
you.
remembers.
McKenna just said
Reciprocity.
reciprocity. You can't hear her,
Yes.
but we can.
And so
That's why she's a good director.
People being supported is so important. When someone loses their faith or doesn't have the confidence, and their coach or their team says, no, we got this, we can figure this out, then people can do more together.
Well, I know you've been established for a while and kind of dealing with these people. And can you give us a little bit of an idea of how it works? I mean, if I was a woman and I had, for example, I do have a couple of female financial advisors in my real life business. And how would that work for them to say, hey, you know what, this sounds like a great idea? Do you take financial advisors?
Yes, we absolutely. People from across all different industries are part of our network. And basically how it works is you can come up to two different networking events per month. And we have very unique formats. It's not just sitting in a circle doing your 30-second commercial. How we really work is, one, we have something called the Ultimate Promotion Contest, where your goal is to find out who's the most interesting, empowering business in the room. And, you know, in order to vote for them, you actually have to know the name of people you're talking to, which often doesn't happen at big networking events because it's kind of like, oh, you're a broker. Okay, I need a broker. I don't need a broker. Bye-bye, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about getting to know people in a much deeper way. And we also have a 4th Wednesday luncheon, which is super cool because we're always talking about a marketing or a sales topic that we're roundtabling on. So it's only very practical marketing and sales things that will advance your business that we share.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a website. Do you do anything, say, I mean, do people have to show up at these events? I mean, being that we're members or whatever, are there other ways to participate in the programs that you offer?
Like, can people do Zoom to virtual coaching with you, or is it all live in person?
No, so it's a hybrid approach. So you can come to the live events twice a month, but you can also participate in our virtual chapter. So every single week, we have a Rock Your Week call every Monday, so you can strategically plan your week. We have an end of the month call to keep us focused and on track with our annual goals. We also have every month we have a different marketing or sales topic that's really hot that we record. And so you can listen around your schedule and you could be like, oh, okay, I'm going to learn about LinkedIn this month. But you know what? Facebook is something I'm really itching to learn, not this month, maybe 3 months from now. And you can go back in the archive and you can listen to the most important marketing topic to your business exactly at the time you need it.
That's great. And are you masterful with all of the social media marketing tools?
You know, I would say I don't know anybody that's totally masterful at everything. If a marketing person tells you they are, run.
Yeah.
You know, I believe that we have different expertise, and that's how our program works. I mean, you could have full time, you could just focus on Facebook, you know, and that could be your full-time job.
Yeah.
So how our community works is we have different experts in different areas that talk about different areas of marketing.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. So they have access to people who specialize in, like, the LinkedIn, the Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter, so that people can diversify how they're marketing.
Yes.
And you support them with that. I think that's great, because I know that's hard.
I was kind of interested. What does it seem that most of the people are interested in doing as far as marketing? I mean, do you have an idea with that? If somebody comes in and just says, "Hey, you know, I really want to do Facebook." Oh, Facebook. We had 400 people want to do the Facebook thing, or something along those lines. I mean, because there's a lot more to it than just social media, of course, right?
Correct. Absolutely. So I feel like different businesses are looking for different things based on your personality, based on your time, based on if you're doing it yourself versus you're outsourcing. So to answer your question, basically what we do is we constantly survey our audience. So every year we identify the top 12 most interesting topics to the community. So our whole curriculum is based on what people that year are actually looking for and what they think is super hot.
That's really
Now,
neat.
if they have more
like that.
specialized things that they really want, then we can refer them to specific experts in those different areas. And the other thing, just going back to Andy's point about, there's more than social media. Another thing people are always looking for that's classic is referrals. And something we do that's really unique is we teach people how to get the most value from building their own dream team of promotion partners. So a lot of times people join groups and they expect the groups just to give them referrals.
Right.
But it's like, how do you go beyond that? How do you get more referrals from your network? How do you cross-promote each other better? And there's a specific process to that. So basically what we do is we teach people to build their own dream team and commit to each other for at least a year.
Wow.
That's different.
Really unique.
Yeah,
I've never even heard of that in a marketing.
well, you're in marketing programs with your acupuncture business and stuff too, aren't you?
I just hire a newsletter company, and I have a marketing team that's helping me with Facebook and my search engine optimizing, but not specifically having referral team. I've never even thought of that idea, and I've been in self-employed 25 years, so that's amazing.
No, I think that's great. I know we do the Chamber of Commerce type thing.
Well, I'm part of the Silicon Valley organization, but I've never really looked at who's my dream referral team.
Well,
That's really, or specifically what's hot that year.
Don't start dreaming while you're gone, because we're going to be right back talking a little bit more with Jaws.
I do traditional Chinese medicine, and that includes 5 different branches: acupuncture, massage, yoga, tai chi, qigong, herbal medicine, and nutrition. It is amazing in helping the body heal itself that it releases the body's natural endorphins, serotonin, and seems to rebalance the hormones of the body.
Lower back pain was taken care of very quickly. 6 treatments and I was pain-free. And this was like 3 years ago and I've remained pain-free.
I've grown up in the Bay Area and I have had my own practice for over 15 years. When I was 12, I decided I want to be an acupuncturist, and by the time I was 25, I was licensed.
I have thyroid condition and stress, big time. When I walk out, I'm feeling like a whole different person. It's definitely a blessing to be able to come here.
I love helping women have babies, and the day that they actually get pregnant, the look in their eye is like, it's the best thing ever.
I've been struggling trying to get pregnant for the past 3 or 4 years. I came to Shasta. I would totally recommend her to anyone out there that is trying to get pregnant. She will do great for you.
Way of Wellness has to do with living a life that keeps us well.
Hi there, this is Alexander with It's All About the Show. You know, I've been with Money Concepts since 1994, and they have been the primary catalyst for my success as a financial advisor. If you're looking for a career change and you want to help people for a living, check out moneyconcepts.com/ALEE or call 946-8378 today.
Hey, double hey, San Francisco Bay, Monterey. My name's Alexander.
And I'm Dr. Shasta.
And we're back talking with Jaws. I got it right there.
Jose.
I didn't get it right. Dang it. I thought I had it.
That always happens to me, too.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm like, I'm going to get it right this time.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it right this
Jose.
time.
It even says it. I got it on my list with a long O.
Yeah.
Jose.
Jose.
You know, we've been talking a little bit about how the, we can call it PHB, right? Isn't that kind of what you call it? And, you know, you have some really unique approaches to marketing, marketing groups and the like. Can you give us an update on this? You have this Women's Entrepreneur of the Year. What was that? I was looking at your 2017 Women's Entrepreneurs or something along those lines. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, so something that's really cool is as community, every single year our Promote Her Business community makes a bold declaration. And last year we declared that 2017 is the year of women entrepreneurs. And so this year our bold declaration as community is it is the year of growth. Hashtag here we, capital W, capital E for women entrepreneurs, grow. And really we like to have a continuance from one year to the other. So last year it was about celebrating women entrepreneurs. And this year as community, it's about continuing to grow ourselves into the best entrepreneurs we can be.
That's great. I love it.
You're having fun, aren't you? I've never seen Shasta have so much fun. That's awesome.
Oh my God. I just love the way she had the we for the women entrepreneurs and how inventive she is. It just amazes me. I don't come up with stuff like that.
Well, she's a friend of yours. Of course, you guys kind of you
she
mesh
also
in thinking a lot.
how to
like
think
that.
outside the box and be inventive. So I think it's great.
So we all want to know this. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but how do we get more referrals? I mean, we talked about that people at your place don't just come to get referrals from people. You have a unique approach to that. Or did you already touch on that, or did I miss that? Was I sleeping during that?
A little bit of both, but
Oh, well, gee, thanks.
I believe it.
So really, getting referrals comes down to taking the fate of your referrals into your own hands. Because a lot of times we just join groups and we're like, oh, well, people kind of owe us because we've paid money to be part of this group and we kind of expect people to give us referrals.
Right.
But really the concept at PHB is really learning how how to build relationships where you have formally agreed to promote each other. Like, you could leave a group and people are still loyal to you. They're loyal to you, promoting you forever. They're part of your dream team. So you're all about not just giving each other a casual referral when you think of it, but you could think of each other as your sales and marketing team, where you are actively cross-promoting each other. You know each other's marketing calendars. If they know I have a big event coming up in March, they have my marketing material. They're sending it out. We've planned this. It just takes really how much value you're getting from networking groups to the whole nother level when you're taking the fate of it into your own hands.
How many people do you generally have in a year program?
So it's a year. Basically, the year is the year commitment that you have with your own team.
Okay.
So the whole concept is you would find people who have the same audience you do.
Oh, wow.
And then you would ask them, hey, do you want to be on my dream team?
Yeah.
And then you would have at least, usually you have 3 to 7 people that are part of that team. And then you figure out ahead of time all the ways you're going to support each other throughout the entire year, all the events you're going to do, all the ways you're going to promote each other.
Do they join your network also, or
yes,
the other 3?
You don't have to.
They don't
you don't
have
have
to.
to join. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's all about you building your
own network in your own community.
Yes,
Okay, gotcha.
But the thing that PHB does is we train you how to get the most out of those relationships.
That is just brilliant.
And the best ways to promote each other.
That is so smart.
Yeah.
I mean, here I am, an entrepreneur, and I know doctors refer to me, patients refer to me, etc. And I
refer to you.
And thank you. I appreciate that. And I never really thought of committing to. Do they ask people, will you be on my dream team for the year?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes, it's a formal agreement, because when you make it formal, a whole different level of magic in terms of partnering with each other shows up, because now you're committed. Now you're more on top of what each other is doing.
Yeah.
Now you can look at the whole year, and it's not just, well, if you think of me, and you need acupuncture,
right.
Come to me. But it's like, oh, you know what? I know everything you're doing over the next year. And so now I know these 4 events, I'm intentionally promoting them for you. It's a whole nother way of relatedness.
I like that because,
amazing.
one of the things we've always tried to do in this
I wonder
business,
how people do this marketing
in
stuff.
financial, and I try to do something, I called it the CFO clinic. You're looking for your CFO. You walk in, we got a CPA that'll do your taxes. We'll do your finances. We got an insurance guy that'll handle your insurance. And, you kind of have that whole circle. Like, it sounds to me like what we were really trying to do was, develop an office like we have here at the studio,
right?
And be able to partner with people who have, a trust attorney. We have people that deal with trust.
Right.
So, do you have an outline for that to say, well, hey, I'm in this business. Oh, well, these are the kind of people that have a lateral market.
Do you have that for
so basically we have something, because you're taking the fate of your networking into your own hands. So we have something called the fate formula that's just like Stephen Covey has the 7 habits of highly effective people.
Yeah.
We have the 4 habits of highly effective advanced networkers, which is fate. And so we go through every single step. It's all online. We have an e-learning platform where you can learn how to figure out the perfect people to be on your team. You can figure out how to do an agreement. There's over 30 ways you can support each other. It goes so much past just referrals.
That is so
and the best way to do them, the templates, how to train each other more in depth so they are your best promoters and they know how to say what you want them to say and the way you want them to say it.
My
and how to
gosh.
evaluate the return on it.
This is so much better than just a regular marketing business networking group where people aren't really committing to promoting you and you're not teaching them how to say what you're doing. I mean, this is really in depth.
Well, if you think about it too, all these, of course, I've been in finance business for 25 years and it's sales, in essence, you're selling yourself and your services and your expertise. And it's always been referrals, ask somebody referral, just ask. And, and the referral thing goes back 100 years or 200 years. And this is a different twist on that. I mean, and that's what I'm getting out of it. And
it sounds like just really empowering the women to connect with who already is sending them people, and just making that go deeper.
Yeah, it's much deeper. I mean, people
And
that have...
What are some of your success stories? Like, I mean, you must be really successful. You've been doing this for over 5 years, this business?
Yes, I've been doing Promote Her Business for over 5 years.
And what were you doing before that?
Things that made me want to be an entrepreneur.
Which is just about everybody out there, right? That's it. No, it's true, isn't it? People don't get it that aren't entrepreneurs. They just don't get it. You know?
Yeah, we're all three entrepreneurs.
I know. You sit here
We're
and
our own boss.
I call myself unemployable. I've been
I
self-employed
am.
since 1989, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I
me
am not
too.
good. I cannot have somebody tell me what to do.
Exactly.
Except for
No.
my daughter, because she's the director of the show, so that
Yeah.
helps. But no, this is so.
This is great.
If somebody wanted more information, how would they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so they could go to Meetup to see upcoming events if they're local, Meetup and Promote Her Business. They could go to our website at promoteherbusiness.com, or they can come to our conference coming up May 14th. It's our Here We Grow, because it's 2018,
Oh, that's cool.
the year
love
of
that.
Here We Grow.
Yep.
It's going to be at the Triton Museum of Art in Santa Clara. Very cool, wonderful speakers. And we'll also be training people how to build their dream teams at the event. And if you want to personally get in contact with me, it's Jose at promoteherbusiness.com.
That's with a long O, by the way.
J-O-S.
Jose.
No, that's really neat. I like.
It's
Could
really,
you,
really
what's
neat.
this little card here you have on the table? Just share that with us.
Sure.
Show that to the camera real quick, or we'll put it on the screen. What is that?
So it's called a branding card. And the whole concept of having a branding card is basically when you do a one-on-one with somebody and they're like, what do? You have the same type of conversation. And PHB is about helping you brand yourself as the best and take control of the conversation and have people ask you the questions you want them to ask. So you show them your branding card, things about yourself and your business, and then they ask you questions you want them to ask about
Gotta
your
ask
brand.
questions.
Really smart.
This has been fun.
This
Jose.
is really, really neat.
Jose.
Thanks,
So
Andy.
great.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining us today on Your Healthy Living. My name's Alexandra.
I'm Dr. Shasta.
And you're listening to the KIYS, Kindness in Your Soul Video Network. Don't forget to check out all our stuff on KIYSradio.com. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.